Good morning guys, welcome on day 4 at the Gendarmstien-trail. We are leaving the village of Rendbjerg behind and we are starting a new section of the Gendarmstien-trail. Really looking forward to it again. It won't be too long today, and as you can see again with day pack, turns out that was a great solution, so why not? I mean, if you can make some little adjustments to make your trail better, then just do it. So let's go hiking again. Good morning, Flensburger further. As you can see, not so sunny today, but the temperature is still fine. Here we have our guide of the day again. 27 kilometers into the trail. Those Danish blackberries, they taste so good. They are not very big this year, but I think that's because of the hot summer. This one is fairly big. And in the Netherlands we lost almost all the harvest because of the drought. But I've been trying some here on the go and they are so sweet over here. They're absolutely delicious. Nice treat on the go. So as you can see, today we are not straight away on the shores of the water, but I think it's nice to see some of the Danish countryside as well, because that's quite different than us. And I think most people have the idea of Denmark that it's flat, but as you can see around me, it's quite hilly, and that surprised me as well, I had to be honest, because I also had that idea of Denmark that it's all flat. So therefore, not only the Danish countryside surprised me, but also this trail. So we have to go into the field there behind us, but it started raining pretty heavily. And as we were just passing this nice group of trees, we are just waiting it out. It's really funny because you can see that the wind is coming from the sea, so it's not raining down, it's raining sideways. And as you can see in the sky, it's clearing up there at the end, so we're not gonna get wet. I know, they say there's nothing like bad weather, only bad clothing. But if you have the opportunity to seek shelter, then why not? We've got all day. And it's vacation, so no need to hurry. And off we go again. Hey, there's the water. Nice. And I think the chimney you can see somewhere over there. That's from a museum. We'll be passing that as well. So I will tell you more about it as soon as we get there. Ooh, steep downhill. There's a little happy doggy again. Hello, fall. I already thought I saw some a little bit back, and I didn't saw these earlier this week when we passed there, but obviously there are mushrooms. Same over here. All of a sudden, after yesterday's rain, fall has arrived. The Danish language is really a challenge. I was just passing an older man while I was photographing the mushrooms, and he started talking to me in Danish, like a lot of people here do, obviously because it's Denmark, but I mean that a lot of people are starting talking to you here, even if they don't know you. And I could understand that he was talking about photography, but then I had to find an answer. Must really learn this language when I wanted to come back here. But the good thing about Denmark is that almost 90% of the people also speak German. So I asked him kindly if he was speaking German or English, and he did, so we could solve it in German. So that's really nice. Here you've got another shelter again. The trail goes that way, but I will show you. Also has a toilet, so you can see some water. Oh yeah, it's a compost toilet as well. I will turn you. There you've got the toilet. Let's see if it's empty. Yeah. And here is the shelter. With horses as neighbors. Nice place to sit. Fireplace. So facilities along this trail are absolutely great as well. Here you can see this belongs to the municipality of Sonneberg, which we will be passing as well later this week. Are you coming, Ravi? And here it tells you that you can go shopping and find a toilet in the village of Brogger. I hope I'm saying everything right. I'm probably not. But there's also a language problem in 1.5 kilometers. So in regards to signs and everything and information on this trail, absolutely a 10 out of 10. It's well marked. You absolutely do not need a map or anything. I only have my GPS on because I have marked toilets and water points, but as you could see on those signs we just passed, that wouldn't even be needed either. There's a chimney again from what I think is the museum. So as you can see, totally different trail than yesterday and the day before. Every day has been different so far. You think that you're hiking only along the shore, and you are, because obviously there's the water, so you're not far away from it. But the trail looks different around each corner. That's nice. So the chimney we saw coming closer indeed belongs to the museum, and that is a brick museum. It's called Cathrinesminde, and it explains all the history, because a lot of houses here in Denmark are built out of brick, and that museum shows you how everything went years ago in history. And dogs are allowed there in the common areas, not in the little buildings where they are explaining everything. So that means that I'm not going to visit the museum now, but depending on how far we're going to hike today, we haven't really set our distance yet. We might be coming back here on the way back home when we are being picked up and visit the museum then. If we do, of course we will take you then as well. But for now we will hike past it. really funny to see, because the shore all the way back there, not over there because that's Germany, but all the way over there at the horizon, that's where we hiked yesterday. So that's really fun to see how far you actually come in a matter of a few days. Moin. That's what a lot of people say here. Moin. And it's a combination of good morning, good afternoon and good night. So that's an easy one, huh? And here's a shelter again. There around the corner. Somewhere in there. Hidden high place. Nicely overlooking the water. But you cannot put up your tent on spots like this. Those are exclusively for shelter users. And tents have got another place. Let's go to the trash bin over there, because leave no trace. Ravi left his, but of course I'm cleaning it. So let's throw that away and then we continue again. Found on the internet that must be something like an honesty box, so we're going to see if we can find it. It should open at 10 o'clock. It is now 11 o'clock, so it's fine. I think it will be here. Yeah, free coffee. Oh, this is nice. Look, little honesty box. See what we can find here. Ooh, ice cream. Drinks and everything. That's pretty cool. Let's go get some. So I treated myself to some Danish drink from which I have no idea what it is. And it wicks. And now we're having a break with the view. So let's try the drink. Let's see what it is. something like 7-Up or Sprite. This is something you don't find in the Netherlands, those honesty boxes. So I was hoping to find something like this. To me it feels a little bit like trail magic, although you're paying for it, but it feels a little bit like trail magic. And of course for Ravi too. Oh, he's dropping it. Yeah, Ravi? So that was nice, at a box like this. I absolutely like these things. Give a trail like this a little bit of extra. So let's continue the hike again. Come this way. So I decided to call it a day over here. I noticed that Ravi is not really motivated today. Every time I stop he's going to lay down. And of course I wanted to complete the hike together with Ravi. So that means that it's enough for today. We hiked 8 kilometers. It's fine. So we're going to take a rest for the rest of the day. Maybe take a 0 tomorrow. We booked an extra night here in our cottage, so I have 1 more day spare. So, or 1 extra day spare. So I think we're going to take a 0 tomorrow, rest, and so Ravi can recover as well, and then we can continue the hike after that. So maybe we're going to see the museum on our way back. If not, then I would like to thank you already for hiking with us, and otherwise I will blend in some footage of the museum after this, and then we will see you the day after tomorrow. Bye bye. Well, today's section is definitely not the most exciting one. A lot of road walking, unfortunately, but places like this absolutely make it out.